Hey my darlings, today I'm going to share with you my favorite self-discipline tool. Hi everyone, this is me, your Dasha Bisali at Be Strong and Love Yourself, a channel for very strong people. I created this channel to share some information about happiness and self-love. And usually I post my videos on Sundays twice a month, but today is a special day for me because 4 years ago on May 28, 2017, I uploaded my first video. You can find the link to this video in the description box. And I'm very happy that I still have my channel and I keep doing what I'm doing. I have only 175 subscribers as of today, so obviously not a lot, but I still believe that I needed to celebrate it because it's better to focus on your internal efforts rather than be focused too much on external rewards. This way you avoid a reward prediction error. I've been talking about it in one of my videos. You can also find link in the description box. But when we have intrinsic motivation and we are focused on being on the right path, rather than get rewards from something outside of us, something that we cannot control, we can help ourselves to keep dopamine moving and keep staying motivated. So it's very important to celebrate something that is related to your internal achievements rather than just reward that you get externally. And today I also want to say that I'm extremely grateful for people who are watching my videos, and I'm thankful for all feedback that I get. And to me, the most important thing is to help people. And if somebody finds my videos useful, when I hear it, I become extremely happy. So thank you so much for watching my videos, for subscribing to my channel, for being there, and for sharing your feedback. I'm very thankful. And today I want to give a little gift in return for your support. And I want to share with you my checklist that helps me to stay disciplined. I believe that happiness a lot depends on the way we are accountable, and we need to be responsible for what we are doing, for our actions, decisions, choices. And checklist helps a lot with accountability. So every evening I take my checklist, and mine looks like this. So I have this pad, and I attach the checklist to it, and then I score myself in different sections of my life. And I have the link in the description box to my blog, where you can download my checklist if you want. You can also create your own, or you can write down the areas so that I will share in this video. And you just can use notebook if you don't want to print out my checklist. But if you want, you can download it from my blog. And this video will be a little bit long, so I apologize for that. But I want to go through the checklist and explain how I'm doing it. So it will give you an idea of how you can create your own checklist or how you can use mine. And as I said, I have several sections. I have 14 lines in my checklist, and I have 7 days of the week, and then the sum for total, to calculate the total for the week. And I score myself in each section from 1 to 10 how I did today. Basically, if I did poorly, I will say 1 or 0 even, and if I did great in some sections, I will score myself at 10. And then at the end of the week, I can see what are my areas of weaknesses and where are my strengths. And also I write down how productive I was, just in a few words. And I also have notes for improvement and my big wins. This way, at the end of the week, you can kind of make some conclusions and be better and better every day. So now I will describe what each section means. So first of all, I have a section Be Strong and Love Myself, and this section is, you know, my whole Bisali world is about self-care. First of all, you cannot help too much other people unless you take good care of yourself. So it's very important. And this section is a lot also about accepting yourself and be compassionate towards yourself. So in the evening, you can think of the way you spend your day and things like, were you too negative? Were you nice to yourself, or you were saying something mean about yourself? And try to be kind to yourself. So if you were not able to be kind to yourself, if you had too many negative thoughts and self-blaming, then you would have not a very high score in this section. But if you tried to help yourself, to support yourself, to take care of yourself, then you can put 10 for the day, 10 scores. The other very important section is purpose. In my case, it's my blog and my YouTube channel. And everyone has their own purpose. But the idea is that every day I try to spend at least a little bit of time dedicated to my blog or my YouTube channel. Even though I post videos only twice a month, I do a lot of research, I watch classes, I try to learn new things, and I try to rehearse some videos, I try to speak and, kind of talk to myself before I start making videos. So it takes a lot of time. I don't do it every day, but I try to do it pretty often. So if you find your purpose in life, try to spend some time of your day, to dedicate some time of your day on this purpose. It's not very good when you believe that you have some purpose, but you don't do anything about it. And checklist helps you to be focused, stay focused on your purpose. Then the other very important thing is trust. And sometimes we get too scared and we freak out. We cannot control ourselves. And usually it happens when we have not enough trust. And it's very important to cultivate it. And we can do it if we think about it, if we remind ourselves about it, that, in life things happen, but it doesn't mean that everything is really bad. If I have something pleasant in life, I'm grateful for it. If I have something bad, if I have pain, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It just means that I needed this experience for my growth. And I trust life. I know that this experience was given to me for some reason. And then I don't freak out and I'm not that scared. And then what is important is honesty. And first of all, honesty towards yourself. The worst thing that happened to me in life was when I was delusional. The biggest pain I had in life was when I was delusional. I was not accepting the truth, and then the reality hit me. And the more we try to resist the reality and we are lying to ourselves, we don't accept what is going on, the more pain we will experience in future. You can only lie to yourself for so long. At some point, truth comes up and it hits you really, really bad. So it's better to be honest with yourself. And it's very important to be honest with other people. And as an example, when I say being honest, it doesn't mean that you need to go out there and say mean things to people like, oh, you're stupid, you're fat. This is not what I mean. I mean more like be open about your feelings towards people, especially when they expect something from you. So don't give false expectations to other people. Let's say somebody likes me and I feel lonely, and I give hope to this person who likes me that we can have some type of romantic relationships. And this is what I call be honest, is to not to give this hope. Even if you feel lonely, even if you don't want to be by yourself, don't use other people when you feel bad. Be honest with them. If you don't want to be with a man and have romantic relationships with him, for example, then don't mislead the person. Then the other important part is mindfulness. Mindfulness for me consists of two major things. One is just training, exercising, it's meditation. So if I didn't meditate that day, then my score will not be too high. And the other part of mindfulness is the way I react to events, the way I handle my emotions and my fears, for example, the way I freak out. And it's very connected to trust that I already described. But noticing your feelings, emotions, and don't let them take control over you, this is what mindfulness means for me. So if I was not able to control myself and I acted not in terms of love, but in terms of fear, it means that I wasn't mindful. So I will have low score. But even if I was in a situation that was scary, but I still was able to handle myself, then I was mindful. Then I have productivity, and productivity is something that when you look at your day overall, how much time you spend on looking at some social media, how much time you spend on online shopping, reviewing new makeup or new collection of clothes, or you were more like studying and working and doing something for good, for long-term goals. So if I spend a lot of time during the day on something that was useless, of course I was not productive. So it's pretty simple. I have also the section which I call mornings, because for me it is extremely important the way I start my day. And I've been talking about it in some of my other videos, but the idea is in the beginning of the day I need to do something that a caring parent would recommend to do his child. So it's something like walking, exercising, being mindful, meditation. And if I start my day with self-care, usually the whole day gets really well. And that's why mornings are important to me. So then the other thing is health. And health consists of 3 sections. And one of them is food, whatever I eat, sleep, and exercising. So for example, if I didn't eat well, I ate, let's say, a lot of sugar during the day, then I will take out 3 scores out of 10, even though I exercised and slept well. But if I didn't eat well, I cannot get 10 points in this section. So here's the idea: food, exercising, and sleep equals health. Then I have finance, I have my budget, and I have my expenses. This section helped me so much not to waste money on things I don't need, because, you know, sometimes I do online shopping. I love it a lot, and, you know, I look through a lot of different online stores, especially for skincare, makeup, or clothes. And I used to buy things that I didn't really need, but now when I scroll through these different products, I remember that in the evening I will have to be accountable for what I've done, what I bought. And this checklist helps me a lot not to waste money on something I don't need. Then I have the section which I call cleaning, and this is also my problem, that I have too much stuff, so I need to declutter all the time. And I need to clean just maybe little by little, but there's always something that you can organize in your place, or you can clean. And if you do little by little every day, your place will look much better in general. So then I have words, and words in terms of no complain, no blame. And we spend tons and tons of time on complaining and blaming someone, and this is such a waste. If you, for example, don't like something and you call your friend and then you talk about it for 2 hours, you don't change anything, it doesn't help you. Well, maybe sometimes there are some exceptions when we need to complain a little bit, but in general, if your life full of complaints and blamings, it means that you give control over your happiness to other people who created this unpleasant situation for you. So instead of solving the problem, you just create more negativity within yourself. So I try not to complain and not to blame others. And if I did during the day, then I will have a low score and I will not like it. And it also helped me to get rid of this bad habit of blaming and complaining. I also have kindness. Obviously, it's important. By nature, I'm not a very kind person. And I had to train myself to be better in this area. And checklist helps me with that a lot. It helps me to be more mindful. And I had to put a lot of efforts, and I see the progress obviously in this area. I became less judgmental and more understanding towards other people. And because I remember that I need to be kind, that this is one of my goals. I also have beauty. I understand that this section is not for everyone, but I will explain to you what I mean by that. I don't consider myself as a beautiful woman. I just think I'm cute. But there's something, biological within me that tells me that I need to look nice, pretty, in order to attract a man. And if I don't look like the way I look, I feel fears, and I don't feel comfortable. And with my prefrontal cortex, I understand that it's silly, and there's no need to worry. I can look really bad and I still will love myself. But in some other parts of brain which are not that well developed, and that I cannot control, my emotional parts of brain, they get upset if I don't look good. And to me, beauty is also really related to self-care. It's taking care of my skin, my nails, my hair, things like that. So I kind of show myself that I love myself and that I take care of myself and that everything will be fine. So it's very therapeutical for me to take care of my skin, nails, and hair, because otherwise I would be too worried. And the last thing is learning new things. Everyone knows that it's very important to exercise to be healthy, but it's not only important to exercise your body, but also your brain. In general, learning helps just to be healthier. And from my personal experience, it's not a scientific fact, but from my personal experience, the traumas that I had in life, they became not that strong when I started to learn something new. I almost replaced bad experiences from the past with new knowledge. And this replacement, this new knowledge, it helped me to overcome some past traumas that I had. So learning new things is very important. And it also helps in with your confidence in your career and things like that. So I try to learn something new every day, and my points, they help me to reflect if I did put some efforts to learn something new or I didn't. So I understand it was a lot of information. As I said, then you can calculate total for the week, compare different sections and see where your weaknesses are, and make some notes at the bottom for the week. And to me, I want to tell now that, as I said, to me, it's an extremely important day. Last year I actually stopped releasing videos for a while. And when I did it, I remember I made this decision because I was too tired. I didn't have energy to help other people. That's why I'm saying that it's extremely important to help yourself first. And I felt like I needed to take a break to help myself in order to continue what I was doing. And when I was making my channel and my blog invisible for a while, I actually was crying, and I felt like I was losing something very important. It was a really difficult decision for me. I even asked my ex-husband for advice, so he supported me, and I'm thankful for that. But then in a while I talked to one friend of mine, and he said almost like it's your obligation to share your knowledge with other people. So I got back to my channel and my blog after that. And now I understand that I do believe that it's my role and it's my purpose. And to me, if you want to give me something in return for what I'm sharing with you, the best gift will be if you create your checklist or will use mine. And I want people to take responsibility for their happiness. And if I helped someone to be happier, to be more disciplined, this would be the best gift for me. So leave a comments. What do you think about checklist? Are you going to use mine? You can also just start with something very simple. You can only have, for example, 3 sections like health, self-care, and mindfulness. Maybe that would be enough. But I really would be happy if you will use my checklist, absolutely free, of course. And if it will help you to be more disciplined and achieve your goals and better results. And it is very important to take responsibility for your actions, decisions, and your choices, as I said, and for your happiness. And I hope today you will take this responsibility. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please take care of yourself. You deserve a wonderful, wonderful life, and it's up to you what type of life you have. Be strong and love yourself. Love wins, always.